question. How? Okay. My extension activity. The first question is home management rules. Who usually performs the home manager job in your culture? In Afghan culture, women usually manage the home. Mothers or wives take care of the house and cook the food and manage the family needs. The second one, who performs the rule in your home? In my home, my mother is the home manager. She takes care of the house and keeps everything organized. The second one, uh, employ teacher. Can you? I can pronounce the second question.
We don't have it with us. Can you spell the word, Samaya?
Yes.
Yep.
ENPLOYMENT.
Employment. Employed.
Employment.
Employment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Employment and profession. Do you have a job? Is it a profession or a trade? So my answer, yes, I have a job making and selling crochet scarves. This is the trade because it's as a skill I do with my hands. And describe your job. My job is to buy yarn and crochet beautiful scarves by hand to sell to the customer. How it gives you money. Selling the scarves helps me earn my own money to buy the things I need. How it gives you independence. It gives me freedom because I can work from home, choose my own hours, and run my own small business. How it gives you community. It connects me to people in my community who buy my work and other people who loves handmade crafts, and this is my extension activity.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Samaya, so much interesting stuff. I was wondering, Samaya, you were saying like, in your culture that it's pretty well always women that are the home manager in your culture, and that they do all of the home tasks. Yeah, that's
now
correct.
It's like every home, the home manager is woman, but all time it's not like this.
Okay, tell me what happened in the old time. Okay, all right, and also I was going to. Yeah, very interesting. And I was going to ask you, you said you were making these beautiful crochet scarves, which if you ever can put a photo up on chat, I'd love to see one. They sound beautiful. I love scarves. So, but what you said you were doing it so you could get money to do your own things for your own self, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for your own.
Yes.
So yeah, just that. And I was wondering what things you need for your own self. Like what sorts of things do you buy?
Like I need, I'm a student and I need stationery like book, pen.
Right.
I need clothes.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
So all your things, personal things to you. Yep. Perfect.
Yes, personal.
Very good. Thank you, Samaya. That was such a good answer.
Thank you, dear teacher.
That's all right. So Malika, are you here today? And I was wondering if you have an extension activity for us. Malika? Nope. We will go to Freshta. Freshta, what about you?
Yes, dear teacher. Hello.
Hello. Do you have extension activity for us, Pet Freshta?
Yes, dear teacher.
Yeah. You want to tell us?
Yeah. Okay. In Afghanistan, home management is mostly related to women. Many women take care of the household and manage daily home activities. They cook, food, clean the house, and look after the children. Household responsibilities are usually handled by women,
Good.
especially in traditional families. Especially in traditional families, women play an important role in managing the home and supporting their families.
Wow,
Done,
really good
teacher.
answer. Very good. And some good words used there, like household, traditional, really good. Jade's put the extension activity up now, so we have it. So that's good. But the next person is Samira. Are you here? Samira?
Hello, teacher.
Were you here for the last lesson?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you want to try the extension activity?
I'm sorry, teacher.
That's all right. You don't need to.
like
Would you like to read some words?
practice reading?
Yes, I will. Teacher, doctor, lawyer, dentist, engineer, pharmacist, veterinary, nurse, midwife, builder, plumber, carpenter, electrician, bricklayer,
Layer.
painter, yes, painter, mechanic, ear design,
Hairdresser.
hairdresser, firefighter, police officer, baker, chief, gardener, farmer, pilot, bus driver, office worker, postman.
Good. Well done. Well done. So that one is chef. Can you see where that's going? That's the word chef. It looks a bit like chief. It does look a bit like chief. So good work. Okay, so thank you. So the next person, so that was Samira. Zora, you here today?
Yes, teacher, I'm here. Hello.
Hello, Zora. Did you have an extension activity for us today?
Oh my God, my internet connection is so weak.
Don't worry, Zora. Don't worry.
We can hear you. We can hear you very well.
Okay. So I want to read the words.
Okay,
sure.
Read the words. Sure.
Teacher, doctor, lawyer, a dentist, engineer, pharmacist, a veterinarian, nurse, midwife, builder, plumber, carpenter, electrician, a bricklayer, painter, mechanic, hairdresser, firefighter, police officer, baker, chef, gardener, farmer, pilot, bus driver, office worker, postman.
That was so good. Do you know that you pronounced veterinarian really well? Half the time we can't pronounce it because we always say vet. We always say vet. And yeah, so that was very good. Very
well
good.
done. Yeah, really good. Next person, Elaha, you here today?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Hi, Elaha. Do you want to do the extension or the reading words?
Teacher, I'd like to do the reading because reading the words because I have been done the extension activity today.
No problem at all. No worries at all. That's why we have the reading. Good. Go.
I have missed your extension activities when we haven't got to them in other lessons when you haven't been here. So I look forward to your next one.
Don't worry, we're not pressuring you.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure.
Yeah,
we don't.
Don't you worry.
Teacher, we moved to another place and I had some works because of that I couldn't do that. We recently moved to France.
Elaha, you never ever have to worry. Okay, love? You just don't have to worry. Okay? If you do it, we like to hear it. If you don't, we don't mind. You take the time and do a nice one for whenever you're ready. Okay?
Yeah, for the next class. Thank you,
take
teacher,
care.
for
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna start. chef,
Yep. Yep.
doctor, lawyer, dentist, engineer, pharmacist, veterinarian, nurse, midwife, builder, plumber, carpenter, electrician, bricklayer, painter, mechanic, hairdresser, firefighter, police officer, baker, chef, gardener, farmer, pilot, bus driver, office worker, postman.
Yours
Really
also was very
beautiful.
good. Yeah, everything
Yeah,
pronounced well.
reading.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Hawagul, are you here?
Yes, hello dear teacher, I am here.
Hello, Hawagul. Would you like to do extension or reading?
I want to read the word.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Follow. Teacher, doctor, lawyer, dentist, engineer, pharmacist, veterinarian, a nurse, midwife, welder, plumber, carpenter, electrician,
Oh, good.
bricklayer, painter, mechanic, hairdresser, firefighter, police officer, baker, chef, gardener, farmer, pilot, bus driver, office worker, postman.
Yep.
Almost 100%. Just this one, I think.
Yeah, that one is pilot. Pilot. But Hawagul, can I tell you something? In my other language, we say pilot as well, because English is the only language where the I is pronounced I like that. Every other language, it is always E. So it's very understandable.
Yeah, pilot.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, in Indonesian, it's also pilot. So Nadia, hello. Are you here today?
Oh, Nadia's also been moving, so she probably didn't do the
maybe
extension.
she wants to do the reading, but yeah. Nadia, you got an thing today? No?
Yes,
hello,
teacher, I'm
Nadia.
here.
Okay, you want to do reading words?
Yes, teacher, sure.
Okay, go.
Okay, teacher, doctor, lawyer, dentist, engineer, pharmacist, veterinarian, nurse, midwife, builder, plumber, carpenter, electrician, bricklayer. How should I pronounce it? This one, teacher?
Yep, bricklayer. Sorry.
Bricklayer, yeah.
Yeah, Nadia, can I just say something about this word? If you look at this word, it's actually two separate words. So the word brick, which is like the blocks we use for building the house. So, and the second word is layer. So when we build the house, we lay the blocks on each other. We put them on each other, and that's called laying. So that's two different words. So it's when you look at the whole word, it looks scary, but if you break it up, it's quite easy. Brick layer.
Bricklayer.
Perfect.
Thank you.
It's a person who lays bricks. Yep.
Okay. Painter, mechanic, hairdresser, firefighter, police officer, baker, chef, gardener, farmer, pilot, bus driver, office worker, and postman.
Well done, Nadia. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's a good pickup, Nikki. I didn't understand why everyone was having problems with that
because
word.
if you look at that whole word, it looks very confusing. But a lot in English, a lot of those words are broken. So if you look at it and you think of it in two parts, it makes it so much easier. But now we've got 4 minutes. So while we haven't got
I wasn't paying attention.
Everyone's done except Malika. But Malika, can you connect at the moment? She's the only one who can't connect. So everybody else is done. We're all good. Yeah. So Freshta did some lovely telling us about the extension. She told us a bit about the household and all of that traditional stuff.
Yes, sorry, I was looking for this. I was looking for this.
No, you were doing really well. That was when you were looking. Yeah.
So
that was why.
So I will go back. I'll go back to the other lesson now. Do we need to use these anymore?
I think we've got 3 minutes. So we can, what I was just very quickly going to ask, and I thought maybe I'll ask someone who did the extension activity, which is, well, I might ask Samaya. But Samaya, is there any chance in your culture that a man would do some of the household, like cooking or cleaning? I mean, I know that it's commonly done by women, but would there be situations where a man might do that?
No, it's not, but it's help. It's not like the man always do it. Sometimes he want to do, but not at all. It's not a chance to do it at all.
So the woman takes charge of all of that, and
yes,
okay, all right.
They help us. They help together, but
they're so good at helping.
Yes, but not to do it all.
No, I know.
Do they change diapers? Do they change
a nappy on the baby?
Or a diaper?
No. I in my surrounding, I didn't see a man to change a diaper.
No, not on a baby.
They didn't,
no.
yes.
They don't do the child minding. But it's interesting because I think even in our culture and our society, even when men help, usually the woman is the one who has all of the what we call the mental load. So they're thinking of everything, but they might be able to, the man might be able to give a little bit of help with, okay, I'll go and buy some onions for you or some vegetables or something. But the woman is the one thinking of the whole household in, I think, our society a lot of the time too. So interesting. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, that the world would not go on if it wasn't for women. Otherwise, how will everything happen? Okay, so we'll do this lesson now, which is let me just check the time. We'll give 1 more minute because just in case someone pops in before the 6:30 mark, and we only have a minute. But the lesson today is weather. And I think it's important when you are learning a new language that we learn to talk about what the weather is like, which is when you're talking to people in a new language, that's something very common that people, that people want to talk about. Freshta has actually written a lovely thing here, and I'll just read it. In Afghanistan, many families are still influenced by patriarchy, which is the man is in charge of everything. Men are often seen as the heads of the family, and women usually do most of the housework. Many husbands help very little with cooking, cleaning, and childcare. As a result, women carry most of the responsibilities at home. This situation can make life difficult for women and limit their opportunities outside the home. And that is a very, very beautiful description of what happens in many cultures, including Afghanistan. Yeah. So thank you, Freshta. And again, I say, what would happen if we all just stopped the working? Because everything would stop. Okay, so we can start. Yes. So before we start, we will acknowledge the traditional owners of Australia and pay our respect to their elders, past and present. So what's the weather like today? That's a very common question that you might get asked in English and in lots of languages, like, what's the weather like? Or someone might say, how's the weather today? Or someone might say, what is the weather forecast for tomorrow? So that's a way of asking, thank you, Freshta. But so that's asking for a future time, and forecast means that you are thinking, working it out for the future. So, but people like to talk about the weather, and these are the questions, the way they ask about the weather.
So. And I just want to say, this is a photo from down the where I go down the beach, down the coast.
Yes.
Yeah, so
it's beautiful. And can you see the rainbow? So this Jade has a house very close to this beach. So it's very beautiful.
And you can see the rain coming out of the clouds down onto this island out there.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So what's the weather like? Now, when we ask that question, or how's the weather, or whatever it might be, we're asking about various things. The first thing we might be asking about is the temperature. Whether we feel hot or cold on the day. So here are some answers. If I said, what's the weather like? Someone might say, it is warm and sunny. Or, yesterday was hot. Today is boiling hot. Tomorrow will be scorching. Those are words for being very, very hot, scorching. It is very hot and humid. Humid is when there's lots of water in the air as well, and we get sweaty. We get a lot of sweat on us. It is very
like in the tropics. In the tropics, yeah.
Yeah, and it is very hot and dry. So in our city, Canberra, often in summer it gets very hot, but it's dry heat, not humid. Then if it's cold, we might say it is cool, which means it's a little bit cold, or it's chilly. That's another word for being cold, or just cold, or freezing cold, which is very extreme cold, or bitterly cold. And you remember when we did food, bitter was that taste we get when we have that coffee, that black coffee. So that bitter is like a very sharp cold. Then we might say something like, it is cooler now. It has got chilly. Chilly is like today in Canberra, it was chilly. Like there was that cold, that bit of a chill in the air we use. It will get hot later. The day is heating up, or the day is cooling down. So these are all expressions we can use for temperature. And then the other thing we might be asking when we ask about the weather is precipitation. And one of the precipitations, the main one really, that we would ask about is rain. So the way we'd answer is, what's the weather like? Or how's the weather today? And I might say, it is rainy today. Or it is drizzling, which means very light rain, not heavy. It is a rain shower, which means that when the rain comes and it's quite heavy, but just for a short period. It is heavy rain, which means it's coming down very strong. Now, here is a very funny one, and it's only in English, and it is an idiom. So it doesn't mean, the literal meaning of it is not what it means. So we might say, it is raining cats and dogs, but obviously the cats and dogs are not flying down from the sky. It's when we say that, we mean it's really heavy rain. So raining cats and dogs means very heavy rain. It's a very funny and silly saying, but
yeah, it's silly, yeah.
Very common. People say it a lot. So if you were talking to an English person, an English-speaking person, and they said it, sometimes you get very confused, like, what? Cats and dogs, but then that's what they mean. Yes, it is an idiom, my love, Samaya. Yep, that is correct. And then it is a rainy day, which means that describes the type of day where it's rainy. And then if it's very heavy rain for a very long time, we could get floods. And you can see the floods means the water is so high, that's actually reasonably low, but it can go right up high on buildings or whatever when the river flows over, or often that's when we get a flood. And they're quite common in Australia. And also, here is a beautiful word. It's one of my favorite words in English, and it is, there are puddles everywhere. Puddles is where this boy here is jumping, or girl is jumping in their red boots, and you can see the water splashing, and there's a little pool of water. When the rain comes and you get little pools of water, children love it because they can jump in it and the water splashes. That's a beautiful water word, splash as well. And puddle is that word, which is a lovely word.
I think I should get a picture of puddles Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
would be
Although that
good.
is a puddle
Yeah.
that it's jumping in.
Yeah, it's a bit hard. It could be the edge of a river or something too, though.
Nah,
Anyway, yeah.
it's basically a puddle, love. It's a puddle. Yeah, that's what we're doing there. So, and then another precipitation is snow. Now in my city, our city, we very rarely get snow. We don't get it often, but in many places they get snow. And up in the mountains near Canberra, where we live, Jade and I, they get snow, and they're actually called the Snowy Mountains. Only in winter, though. Only in winter. So here we have
You
it is
wouldn't.
snowing. Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say that they probably wouldn't call them mountains because they're not very high compared to what you have.
I know. We like to call them mountains though, because we're very up
Yes.
ourselves. But
Yes.
snowing, it's like it is raining. So it gives us a description of the day. So there's the snow is falling, we go, it is snowing. Or if it was going to happen tomorrow, like we listen to the weather forecast, which is the people on the radio or the television that tell us what the weather will be, then we might say it will snow, or very dark and cold today, it will snow tomorrow. Now, often children love to play in the snow. So we see some children playing, let's play in the snow. And we often talk about the snowfall. So sometimes the snowfall is light, sometimes it's very heavy, a lot of snow. And the snow is fresh when it's white and clean and it's just fallen, then we say it's fresh. And then sometimes after a little while, when the snow has been there for a while, it gets very messy and dirty and it becomes slush. So there are a lot of
slush.
words that go with snow. Okay. So
do you want me to do it?
Oh, if you want to, yeah.
Oh, no. I was actually just going to do my little sciencey thing and say precipitation just means when water comes out of the air. So water is always in the air as a gas, water vapor, and then it precipitates out of the air. And so it can precipitate out as rain, or can precipitate out as snow, for example, or it could precipitate out as these things. So you can do that.
So these things are here. So there are other things that come out of the air that, like Jade was saying.
It's water coming out,
Sciencey, with all the water in the air, but other wet stuff comes. So we might get dew on, like in the morning.
So this is a mix and match. I should have written mix and match in there.
But how are they going to mix and match it when we haven't done the words?
Yes, you do have to tell them. I thought you're going to start with you. You should start with hail, because otherwise you might give it away.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we could.
All right.
Okay, so I feel like we should have done those words first before.
Yes, I was sort of using the mix and match to explain it, but I was just going to quickly say that hail is when the water vapor comes out of the air and it freezes, and then it falls a little bit towards Earth, and then more water vapor freezes around it. It's like it just gets bigger and bigger as more water vapor freezes around it, and it makes a little frozen ball that falls onto the
Hi, Nagas.
Nagas, you have to turn the thank you.
Thanks, Nagas.
Oops, you're right, we should have done anyway. Frost is when it's really cold in the morning.
Use it as an explanation slide, I think. Yeah.
All right.
We can.
Okay.
Yeah. So go, you do it. So frost. Yeah.
Frost is when the water comes out of the air when it's really cold in the morning and it freezes onto the ground and sometimes onto all the even the trees and the fences around it. So I'll just skip to dew and dewdrops. That's when the water, it's like frost, but it's not freezing. So the water vapor just comes out and it sits as little droplets on, and when you look at it over, it can look very pretty when you look at it over large. Yes. Fog is when the water comes out as very tiny little droplets that don't fall to the ground, but they stay in the air and they make the air hard to see through. So this is an example. This is our Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, somewhere vaguely there, but it's rare we get that kind of fog in Sydney. But yes.
Sometimes that can be confused with smog that has the same effect, which is caused by pollution in the air. But fog is when it's caused by the water vapor coming out and forming tiny, tiny little water droplets in the air. And then we have sleet. So included sleet because that's sort of in between rain and snow. So it's almost cold enough to freeze, but not quite. So I'm hoping that this picture here gives you an idea of what sleet looks like. So we won't do that as a mix and match.
No, we won't. But like they were lovely pictures and really important to know those wet things because those words are used often, and particularly hail and frost happens in our city. But yeah, really important to know all those.
And fog can stop the planes from. We have that problem in Canberra. It gets very foggy.
Yeah, we do,
especially winter time. Yeah. And so they have to shut down.
No, I think they're
airport.
Great photos, and I should have picked that we hadn't, but that's good.
Oh,
that's
no,
really
no,
good.
no. I hadn't thought it through. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you go now.
Yeah. So the other useful words and phrases to go with this is the weather forecast. That's what we call the actual prediction for what the weather is going to be in the future. And that could be by days or it could even just be by hours. The thermometer. The thermometer is what we measure the temperature with. And we measure it. We can use different units. So the sensible part of the world uses degrees Celsius, which is from 0. It's not on here, but yeah. But the backward parts of the world, like America, they're still using degrees Fahrenheit, which is it's a awkward unit to use. The degrees Celsius is much more useful because it has boiling water at 100 degrees and freezing water at 0 degrees. So it has a meaningful reason for existing, that one does. Then humidity, humid and humidity, we talked about. Humid is the adjective to describe what the air is like when there's lots of water vapor in the air. And humidity is the name for how we would measure the amount of humidity there was, which is how much water vapor, and vapor is a gas, how much water gas is in the air. Then the other thing that you might come across, and this is related to winds, is that we name our winds, and I'm thinking that it's probably the same in your countries, but I'm not 100% sure, by the direction from which they come. So we've done directions, north, south, in previous lessons, north, south, east, and west, and we actually call our winds by where the wind comes from. So if it comes from the north, that means it's heading south, we call it a northerly. If it comes from the south and it's heading north, we call it a southerly, etc., etc. And this is one of those instruments that you use to show graphically where the wind is coming from. Okay, back to you, Nikki. Nikki? Have I lost people?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay.
No,
sorry.
So, yeah, so we're going to do a dialogue, Nikki, Jade and me, and then we'll get someone to do it. So it's just practice reading. So I'll be Mohammed, you can be Jack. Mohammed and Jack are chatting about the weather. Chat about the weather. It's so cold today. Did you hear the weather forecast for tomorrow?
I heard it on the radio on the way home. They're expecting strong winds tonight and another drop in temperature, down to -5 degrees. The expected maximum tomorrow is only 8 degrees. There's a chance of a storm, and it might even snow.
A good day to stay at home and keep warm. Okay.
So we need to let you know that in Canberra, where we are, this is a cold day. Might not be so cold for parts of Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Yeah, but it is very cold when you go to minus, because that's below the freezing, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So then that's when you get the frost, like the icy frost on the grass, and often the fog, but mainly the frost. You get that.
Yep.
And I know that all my chilies and my eggplants will just die from the frost because then we always know when our vegetable gardens are going to get hit. Okay, so 2 people to read. I will get Samira. Are you here?
Yes, teacher.
All right, you can be Mohammed.
Okay.
Zora, you can be Jack.
Okay, teacher.
It's so cold today. Did you hear the weather forecast? For tomorrow?
I heard it on the radio on the way home. They are expecting strong winds tonight and another drop in temperature down to -5 degrees. The expected maximum tomorrow is only 8 degrees. There is a chance of a storm and it might even snow.
A good day to stay at home and keep warm.
Okay, yes, that is a good day and good reading from both of you. Thank you. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Oh, so here's one where we have Mariam. Now we remember that in the last one, Mohammed and Jack, Mohammed is the father in the Ahmadi family and Jack is the father in the Smith Button family. So our people are always out of these families. And here we have Mariam and Lisa, and they're going on a picnic. Okay, so I will get Elaha, are you here today? Yep.
Sure.
Okay, you be Mariam. And Hawagul, you can be Lisa. Okay, start.
Okay, sure. I hope the weather will be fine and sunny for our picnic tomorrow.
Yes, I am planning to wear summer clothes. I have a new t-shirt and shorts.
I will.
Sorry, Ella, I can't hear you. Is there something wrong with your sound?
Internet.
Okay. All right. I will move down to I'm assuming if there's something with Elaha's. Nadia, are you available?
She's probably got the same problem.
Same problem. Yeah. Okay. So Nargis, are you here? Nargis? All right, let's try Somaya.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Nargis, are you here today? Just 1 second. Sorry, Somaya. Nargis, you here?
No problem.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you, Somaya. Okay, so Nargis, let's start again. So I had, was it Hawagul? Yeah, Hawagul. Yeah. So let's start again, Hawagul. So you be Mariam. Okay, go.
And Nargis, you're Lisa.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, Nargis. Okay. Go.
I hope the weather will be fine and sunny for our picnic tomorrow.
Good. Hawagul?
No, Nargis.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that was yeah.
I
Thanks,
am planning to wear summer clothes.
Yep. Thanks,
Clothes.
Jake.
I have a new t-shirt and short.
Okay, so Hawagul, where are you?
I will bring a jacket just in case it gets colder later in the afternoon.
That's a good idea. I will bring my jumper as well.
Now, there are
Good
lots of
work.
new words here, so I'm
Yes.
very impressed that
And
both of you got them.
yeah, and we didn't read it out first, so that was
Oh,
naughty
we
of us.
didn't read it
Yeah,
out. You guys did
no.
it without us reading. Well done.
So
Hats
you've
off.
done
Do you know
well.
what,
Yes.
Jade? We will read it
Yes.
now just so that people can hear it one more time read.
Okay.
So
All
I'll
right.
be Mariam.
That's
Yep.
good idea.
Oh, that is
That's a good idea. Well done, Nagas.
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful,
You
Nagas.
Thank you,
absolute
ma'am. Thank you so
champion.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope the weather will be fine and sunny for our picnic tomorrow.
Yes, I'm planning to wear summer clothes. I have a new t-shirt and shorts.
I will bring a jacket just in case it gets cooler later in the afternoon.
That's a good idea. I'll bring my jumper as well.
So this one, the girls are talking about clothes, and we can see the clothes in each picture. So that's a t-shirt and shorts. That one is a jacket that Mariam's going to bring, and Lisa is going to wear this jumper. Sometimes you might call it a sweater in American English. Okay.
Yes. Nikki doesn't like to call it a sweater.
No, I'm American. Okay, so now we have the youngest people in the two families, Yusuf, who's the little boy in the Ahmadi family, and Maisie, who is the little girl in the Smith Button family. And Yusuf and Maisie, they're going to the swimming pool. And in Australia, the swimming pool, the weather in summer, when we go to the pool, it's very, very hot and sunny, so we have to be very careful. So, we'll have three people here. So I can be Jenny and Maisie, and you can be Fatima if you want.
Yep, sure.
Okay. Yusuf and Maisie, remember to wear your hats to the pool today. It is very hot and sunny.
You will need to take sunscreen and t-shirts to put on over your swimmers after your swim.
We have all our stuff in our bags. Slip, slop, slap. That's Maisie saying.
Yeah.
So that is from an advertisement in Australia, which tells the children, especially, that when they go in the sun, because the sun in Australia is very, very hot. The sky is so clear that the sun gets very hot. And the children, because often the children have fair skin, they can get very burnt. So the slip, slop, slap is you can slip on your t-shirt and you slop on sunscreen, which is this cream that stops you getting sunburnt, and you slap on a hat. You put a hat. Yes, Freshta, exactly the same weather as in Kenya, actually. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it's more, it's probably quite humid it is humid in Australia as well.
Yeah, it's very, very much, because my father's from Kenya and he actually said how the weather was so similar. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so
but this is a very famous ad because it helped make people much more careful about not getting sun damage, which leads to skin cancers. But the reason I'm butting in is that it's gone overseas and different things have been added to it, sometimes in other countries and sometimes in ours. Like they added wrap. Yeah. Slip, slop, slap, wrap your sunglasses around.
And as well.
Because and they added, and they also added slip under some shade as well. So slip on a shirt or slip on, but that all came after the original advertisement. Yeah.
I mean, I just grew up with slip, slop, slap. Like that was it.
Yes.
All my kids just had slip, slop, slap all through their childhoods. But we notice here on the second advertisement, there's a thing about the Cancer Society. And remember, we did that in health last week. Cancer comes in many parts of the body, but in Australia, a very common one, because the people here, a lot of the people are white and they just get really red from the sun, and then their skin just gets like cancer on it because they have no brown in their skin, poor things. What can I say?
It's not, the skin cancers are much rarer on black and brown skin. Yeah, much rarer.
So the cancer, that's why the Cancer Society brings all these out. Like, please put your t-shirt on, put long sleeves so you don't get the burning. Go under a tree where you don't get the sun, that sort of thing. So anyway.
So in Australia, it's quite regular for when in summertime, well, especially when we were growing up before all the advertising and everything, that you would get so burnt that your skin blisters. It blisters, the blisters pop, so the blisters when it makes a big bubble on top of your skin, and then that pops and the skin peels off and leaves a red patch underneath. So that happens to people in summertime in Australia a lot. White people.
Yeah.
And the whiter they are, the worse it is.
The stupider they are. Oh no, sorry. The more they would go in the sun.
But when we were kids, you saw it all the time, peeling skin.
It's very common.
And it's so
very
sore.
Common. Okay, so Samaya and Freshta, I'll get you to read this one. Samaya. Samaya,
Yes.
can you be Jenny? Freshta, you be Fatima. And I don't know if Nadia is back on. Nadia, are you back on or not?
I'm not seeing Nadia or
No, I think they
Elaha.
might be out.
Yeah.
So what about Zora? Zora, can I get you to be Maisie, please?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go. Okay, Samaya.
Okay, Jenny, Yusuf and Maisie, remember to wear your hats to the pool today. It is very hot and sunny.
You will need to take sun creams and t-shirt to put on over your swimmer after your swim.
We have all our stuff in our bags. Sleep, slap, slap. No, sleep, slap, slap.
Beautiful.
Good,
You can see
good,
those
good.
beautiful words in English. Slip, slop, slap. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Now the next one is just some pictures of clothes that people wear in summer. So we have some shorts. Both women and men and little boys and little girls can wear shorts in Australia in the summer for when we go out in the hot sun. T-shirt. This is a child's t-shirt, but all women, men, and children wear t-shirts all the time in Australia. We have these. We have a skirt, a summer skirt, and this girl is wearing a t-shirt over her skirt, and she's also got a sun hat on as well. I forgot to point that out, but we are going to do lots on clothes next week, so don't worry too much. Here are very common things that people wear on their feet in Australia in the summer. In Australia, we have a funny word for them. We call them thongs. And in England and Europe, they call them flip-flops. So
And America.
I think America call it flip-flops too. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're the only ones that call it thongs. They're made out of rubber. Yeah. So they're they're easy to put on our feet. So yeah. So that's summer clothes. And I think we might have a few more summer clothes. So more summer clothes. Of course, if you go swimming at the beach, if you're a woman, you wear a swimsuit, and that's a swimsuit. You might wear a sundress, which is when it's very hot, you wear this lovely cool dress with no sleeves. And these are sun hats. There's a child's one here, like a little girl in a sun hat with a little tie so that it doesn't fly off. And a woman wearing a big floppy sun hat to keep her face. And she's also wearing sunglasses. So, and then sandals. So they're different to the thongs, because sandals, of course, we put them on and we have to fasten them or buckle them onto our feet. So that's a very common footwear in Australia in summer.
So we should just point out that Fatima called the swimsuit, she called them swimmers. So that's a very common name that Australians give to a swimsuit.
To swimmers. Yeah, that's like what we would call colloquial, very colloquial, almost, like usual colloquial language.
This is quite
very rarely would I ever say bring your swimsuits. I'd always go, hey, bringing your swimmers.
Some people might say,
I don't know who those people are. They're not Australians, that's for sure.
Snooty English people.
Not Aussies.
No. And also, I just wanted to say as well that in Australia, in the schools, especially in the primary schools, that's from from kindergarten to grade 6, the kids actually, as part of their school uniform, they will have to wear a hat, so there will be the same coloured hat for everybody, the same sort of hat. So it is quite strict now.
Yeah. But even when
in
we go
primary
on the
schools.
weekends, we always take hats for our kids like that, like
Yeah,
just little
yeah.
bucket hats.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still there wouldn't be many countries that actually tell kids
Have a
that they
rule.
have to
Have a
wear.
rule. Oh,
Yeah,
you're not
have a
allowed to go.
rule that
No
you have
hat,
to.
no play.
Yeah.
No
No
hat,
hat,
no
no
play.
play. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Can't
I have a lot
go
of
that
grandchildren who
recess.
have to remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have some summer things that are happening. So Hugo and Ali, who are the big boys in each of the families, the oldest children, Hugo is in the Smith Button, Ali is in the Ahmadi. They're going to the beach. So the other ones, Yusuf and Maisie, they went to the pool. And here's Ali and Hugo going to the beach. So you can be Ali and I'll be Hugo.
Okay. Let's go to the beach today. It's so hot and humid.
That sounds good. I bought some new board shorts yesterday. We could have a surf.
You can teach me how to paddle out into the waves.
Okay, so here's a little one about the beach, and there's some boys swimmers here, which are we call them board shorts, often because people wear them when they're riding on these surfboards in the water. So,
and also, and I was thinking we probably should explain paddle, seeing it's very different from a puddle. Oh, they're both associated with water, I guess. But the paddle is when you are lying on a board and you use your arms to move the board to go forward.
Yeah,
okay?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Did you want to go back? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get two people to read.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, because we've only got a very small class, it's great. So, Samira, are you here? Everyone can have lots of turns. Samira?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. Can you do Ali? Can you be Ali?
Yes.
And so these two have gone. So I will get Hawagul. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, Hawagul. Okay, Hawagul. Can you be Hugo?
Yes. Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Thank you.
Let's go to the beach today. It's so hot and maybe
humid.
Humid.
That sounds good. I bought some new board shirts yesterday. We could have a surf.
Yes.
You can teach me how to pedal out into the waves.
Into the waves. The waves. Waves. Good. Yeah. So beautiful, nice reading. But having a surf, and as Jade explained to you, here is a man surfing on the surfboard. And the surf is also the big wavy water that's got the white on it? That's called surf as well. So here is a lovely
if you go down to the beach and the water is very, very flat, then it doesn't have a surf. But if the waves come in and they break, they make white water, then there is a surf there.
Yeah.
And you can have a surf by playing with the waves.
Using this surfboard.
Some people use their bodies.
Yeah, my son-in-law, actually, he is a surfer and he spends his life figuring out where he can have a surf. So he spends his life knowing which beach to go to have a surf, which is, what a lot of surfers do. The word I was going to point out here, because we had puddle, which is the little pools of water that the rain makes that we splash, children jump in and make water. But here's the word paddle. So English has a lot of these kind of cute sounding words like puddle and paddle. And paddle is, as Jade mentioned to you, like getting yourself out by, on a board
using
like
your
that.
arms, and paddling is when you put your arm into the water and push the water so that you go forward. You push the water back and you go and you move forward.
Yeah, and
so
it's quite hard if it's big surf.
do we say like in a canoe or a little rowboat? Do you say paddle?
Yeah.
You'd say paddle.
That's
Yes.
right. You can do it in a canoe. Okay, let's go to the next one. And now we have some winter clothes. So we just showed you some summer clothes. And then we remember they were talking about some of these things when Mariam and Lisa was mentioning some of these things. So here are some winter clothes. So in winter, a lot of the time, you will find me in this first item of clothing, which is a tracksuit. So I'll be wearing comfy pants, which I'm wearing right now. Sometimes you wear a little top, which is nice and soft and comfortable, and that's your tracksuit. Now that's your cardigan.
Oh, sorry.
That's your tracksuit. The first picture is a tracksuit.
Yeah.
So she's got the comfy tracksuit pants and then a tracksuit top. The second picture is the cardigan, which is a little, often made of wool, or sometimes cotton, but it's a little coat like that, soft, that you can just put on over things. It's called a cardigan. And then
it has
to have buttons usually. You know,
it has to be down the bottom. Yeah. So it's like if you imagined a jumper where you cut it down the middle and put buttons and stuff on it. Yeah.
And then a jumper is the one we pull over our head. We pull that one over our head to wear. So I like cardigans because you can easily take them on and off. Jumpers can get a bit messy, but I still love a jumper as well.
Yeah.
And as I said before, in America, they call these sweaters. And I feel like I have to tell you that because a lot of people use sweater as well. I mean, not in my country.
No, even in Australia, a lot of people will say sweaters.
Yeah, which people are those? Not Australian. Anyway, and then we have a lady here in what we call an overcoat. So it's a big, heavy, warm coat that we wear over our other clothes. That's why it's called an overcoat. Sometimes people can just call that a coat, but if we had to define, we'd call that an overcoat. Okay. And then here we have some accessories as well as clothes. And accessories, it's such a fussy word in English, but it's all the extra things that we wear. So we put the clothes onto our bodies, and then we put other little things on to make ourselves feel pretty or warm. And I think it was who was it that makes the beautiful scarves? Samaya makes the scarves. That's an accessory. It's an extra thing that you put on to make your clothes look pretty. So that's a scarf.
Yeah.
Or in this case,
or to keep you warm. Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, warm. So it can be a scarf can be for warmth. It can be to make you look nicer, your clothes look nicer. They're accessories. But we're talking about winter, so we're talking about warm. So the first one is a girl wearing a woolen hat that we pull over our heads. And in Australia, we have a very funny word for that called beanie. So it's a beanie, and that's what she's wearing. That type of hat in Australia is called a beanie. Scarf is, of course, what this lady's got around her neck. This woman has a big, warm piece of material around her neck, and it's a scarf. And this is not an accessory. This is a clothing. It's a jacket. It's a short coat. All right. A little short coat that she's wearing. Okay. And here are more, and these are mainly all accessories. Gloves, because that's not clothing. We're just putting that extra on our hands. Socks are accessories because we're putting them on our feet. Boots, and we talked about, and then there's two types of boots. So there's normal boots. Often we wear boots like that in winter. Sometimes they can be long ones, tall ones. Sometimes they're short ones. And also gum boots. And gum boots are made out of rubber, and they are for the rainy days. So you remember in that picture, there were the red gum boots splashing in the puddles. Keep your feet nice and dry. So, yeah. Okay. And that's a very Australian word, gum boots, I think. I think they say it in America.
Or British. Yeah, it's probably originally
in England,
British,
we say either Wellingtons or galoshes.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But But that's all right. We don't
Okay.
use this
No,
colonial.
no, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm just a
claim all
colonial.
these heritages,
Yeah.
just being really mean about everybody. Oh my God. Okay. So Jenny and Fatima they go for a walk. Okay. So you be Fatima, Jade, and I'll be Jenny.
Okay. Are you going to take a raincoat on our walk today? It looks very cloudy and there's a cold wind. Winter is coming.
Yes, I'll wear a warm cardigan under my raincoat, and I will bring my umbrella just in case it rains. So here we have a lady in a raincoat, not an overcoat, that's keeping her dry because it's made out of plastic. And then this umbrella, which every single person knows in the world, which is this wonderful thing that keeps us dry. Okay, next person to read. We'll go through these and then we might come back for reading. Yeah,
okay.
We'll go through them.
All right.
Okay, so this one is also a bit about clothes and gumboots, and it's about puddles, like the word I like. So Macy and Yusuf splash in puddles. Okay, so you can be Yusuf and I'll be Maisie.
That big storm has just stopped. Let's go out for a walk in our gumboots.
Oh, yes, that will be so much fun. There are puddles everywhere. So here's the puddles on the ground. Yep.
We can splash through them without getting our feet wet.
So you can see these two children are wearing the nice plasticky rubber boots. Okay, so we might go back and get two people to read because we've got a bit of time. Yep, we go back. Okay, so I'll get Samaya. Can you be Fatima, Samaya?
Yes, teacher.
Good. And Freshta, you can be Jenny.
Okay, dear teacher.
Are you going to take a raincoat on your walk today? It looks very cloudy and there's a cold wind. Winter is coming.
Yes, I will wear a warm cardigan under my raincoat and I will bring my umbrella just in case it rains.
Good expression
Yeah, good.
too. And yeah, hard words.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one will be Yusuf and Maisie. So I'm just going back to people because we don't have too many. Nagas, are you here? Nagas? Yep. So Nagas, you can't be reading today? Oh, you are here.
Yeah.
Good. So Nagas, you be Yusuf. Nagas, you can be Yusuf today. You can do this. Okay, go. And
teachers, pardon.
Yeah, what did
teacher
she say?
Nargis said she's feeding her baby.
Oh, tell her not to worry. Feed the baby. That's the most
Yes.
important thing. No problem,
Ella,
Nagas.
Ella has just come back in.
Okay, Elaha, you're back. Good. Elaha, are you here?
Maybe it didn't work. I just
No, I don't
admitted
think so.
her, but she's
All right.
yeah.
That's all right. So we'll just stay
Oh
with
no, there she is. She's
okay,
turned up.
Elaha, are you here today? Okay.
Yes, teacher. Sorry
Okay,
for
Elaha.
minutes ago I lost the connection suddenly.
No problem, love. That is absolutely fine. No worries at all. So can you be Yusuf?
Sure, teacher.
Okay, and all right, and Zora, you be Maisie.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, go.
Yeah. The big storm has just stopped. Let's go out for our walk in our gumboots.
Yep.
Oh, yes, that will be so much fun. There are paddles everywhere.
We can splash through them without getting our feet wet.
So lots of lovely wet words here. Puddles, splash, lots of words. So thanks, girls. That was great. Okay. And we'll go to the next one. So the next one is actually a comprehension cloze activity. And Elaha, because you haven't actually been here for much of this, I'm going to see if you can do this one. Like, would you like to try this?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Were you here, Elaha?
Once I cross the street, I'll do.
Okay.
I think I don't think because it's specific to.
Yeah, Elaha, don't worry because you weren't here for the conversations. So I might
really
move to Samaya. Yeah. Samaya, can I get you to do it?
Yes, dear teacher,
okay, go.
I'm here.
See if you can remember them. Okay, go.
Okay. Lisa has new winter clothes to wear.
Samaya, wait. Remember who was having summer clothes, winter clothes. We've all had, these are the dialogues we've just had. Remember?
The conversation. Just
the conversation, my dear. I should have told you that. Yeah, I should have told you. So no, it's that one. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, thank you. So start again. Let's go back to the clothes. Yeah, you can do it. Let's go back. We'll do this one now, and you do. Okay, go back. Okay, go. Let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Lisa has new summer clothes to wear to the picnic. Jenny wears a warm, so I try to remember it. Jenny wears, I forgot it. So
okay, and she's wearing it underneath. So what's she wearing? Look at the thing.
Jenny with cardigan. Okay,
cardigan. Good
yes.
girl. It's a hard word. It's a hard word. Yeah. So she wears a warm
Jenny
cardigan.
wears a warm cardigan for her walk with Fatma.
Good.
Jack. So it's Jack. Jack heard things like Jack likes the weather forecast. It will be cold day tomorrow.
Good. Now
half right.
You could say likes. You could say it. That's not a bad answer, and it's not a wrong answer, because everything about language is not precise, it's not accurate, it's not definite. So we could say that Jack, because he listens to the weather forecast, that he actually likes it. We could say that. And I would actually, if you did that in a test, I would tick it. I would give you a mark. But here we see him actually saying this word. See that?
I heard.
I heard, which means it's listening with the ears, right? So that's why to get it absolutely, you would get half a mark from me for the likes, but somebody who wrote heard would get 1 mark. Okay. But that's yeah, but it's just, tricky. So let's see if we can. So these are all based on the dialogues. Okay. So we'll go with, let's try with, okay, I'll go with Hawagul. Are you here?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
Do you think you can try this, Hawagul, or would you like me to try someone else?
Yes, I tried.
You try. Good girl. Good.
He wears hats when the surfs and the waves.
Yeah, so the waves is right.
Half
but
right.
Hugo is going for the swim in the waves, like he's going for the surf. It's the next one. Yeah, so he's here surfing and you got the waves right. But look what he's wearing. What is he wearing to go?
Board shorts.
Board shorts. That's right. Perfect. I know it's tricky, and it's good for us to go back and look again because sometimes I forget.
So he wears board shorts when the surfs and the waves.
Perfect. Good.
Misa and Yusuf wear swimmers. Wears game boots so that they can walk through the puddle.
You know what? Walk is fine. I'll give you walk. I would give you that because that is what they're wearing. If you want to walk through puddles, you would wear those gumboots. But if you were looking back at the dialogue, remember the word splash, which means when they go through make the water goes, like it sounds like water, splash, like that. So where he says we can splash through them. But that is a hard one. It's very hard. And you know what? They're walking. So I would give you that. Well done. No,
and also, you are also correct because they say let's
we're
go
going
out for a walk.
Yeah, I would give you that mark. No worries. That's perfect, Hawagul. Good answer. Actually, good answer. And then the next one,
Misa and Yusuf, Misa and Yusuf are putting on t-shirt over their swimmers.
I'd give it to you as well because if it was in present continuous.
No,
in
we're
present
doing
continuous,
tenses.
completely fine. Present continuous, it makes sense. Anything in English that makes sense to me, I'd tick it. And that's exactly how I do it but if you actually were to read that, I think they are it says,
you will need to take sunscreen and t-shirts to put on over your swimmers after your swim. So that suggests that it's going to happen in the future.
Okay. Yeah. I would have got it wrong because I would have put the past one in. Okay.
So they will put on.
Yeah. Okay. I would be a very
tricky.
kind teacher with you, and I would probably give it to you for putting on because, I always love a present tense. Well done. Anyway, so good work. I think you did really well because they're tough. Okay, let's go. Okay. So what's the weather like? And this is another thing. So when people say, how's the weather or what's the weather like? Here are some other expressions we can use. We can say it is sunny today or the sun has come out. After the shower, a rainbow appeared. So you can see the rainbow with 7 colors, I think, on it. There are clear blue skies. There's not a cloud in the sky. That means the sky is completely clear and clean blue. Or sometimes we might say, enjoy the sunshine before the clouds come over. Or we could say, it was cloudy yesterday. Or it was partly cloudy this morning. Now it is overcast. Overcast means when there's a lot of clouds, a lot of dark, and they become gray. And so then the sky is all covered with the dark gray clouds or the gray clouds. We call that overcast. And another thing we might say with the sunshine and clouds, we can say dull days. And a dull day is when the sky is not blue and not bright and not nice and clear. We might say that can be depressing. It makes me sad when it's a dull day. Okay. And now the other thing we talk about with weather is wind. So the wind, so we've just talked about sunshine and clouds, and then we can talk about the wind. And the wind, we can say the day is calm or still, there's not much wind, or the day is windy, and we can see here where the woman's hair's blowing everywhere, or there is a breeze or a light wind. That means the wind is not too strong. And it might blow some of these little seeds from the dandelion. Or we could say there is a strong wind, which means that's very strong. You could get blown over, or if you had something outside, it could blow away. This man's umbrella is blowing inside out. Or a gale force wind, and we can see this one with trees and the other one at the bottom here where a whole, trampoline has flown. The wind is so strong, it's just made that flying through the air. And we might say something.
I remember we did trampolines way back in one of the very first stamps. Yeah.
With Macy and Yusuf when someone fell off one.
Yes.
Strong winds blew all night.
So that's for that photo, yeah.
Yeah, that's that photo. And then the wind was howling. Howling is like a sound like sometimes a dog can make, or sometimes a wolf can make. And it's that that sort of sound. Like, I can't do it. So I'm really glad Jade was do that for you. But it's a good, that was a really good howling, Jade. But that wind was howling, like the wind so loud you can't sleep, the noise of the wind. And that's usually in a storm. Okay, let's go with the next one so we don't. So here we have storms. So what's the weather like? And it might be a storm, the day might be stormy. So it was stormy yesterday. Like we've had rainy, we've had snowy, we've had stormy. That means the day has the storm coming. Storm clouds were gathering. There are lots of these. That's why storms come. There's these big, heavy clouds. There was, in a storm, there's often thunder, which is that loud noise that happens in the sky, and lightning. And then we can talk about, in storms, often there's torrential rain, which is very heavy rain where you almost can't see. It's like the rain comes like a curtain. You can't see past it. Sometimes we talk about a blizzard where there's like a lot of rain and snow.
No. Snow. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think a blizzard is usually just storm or snow. It's a storm with snow, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like that. And then there's sometimes a tropical storm warning, and that can cause a cyclone, because these often happen in the tropics where it's very hot and humid, and we get these specific types of winds. You could get a cyclone, you could get a hurricane, or you could get a typhoon. In Australia,
so
right at the very north, we get cyclones. I've been through a couple of cyclones. And other ones can be like a hurricane and a typhoon. So
they're just strong. Different names. They're just different names for the same thing.
Oh, is it?
For this thing here, which is these very, very intense circular winds. We call them cyclones. Often I think it's in the tropics, they might call them hurricanes and typhoons. They're just different names from different places.
In Fiji, they call them cyclones. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with the next one. So let's do some.
Do you know, I think we're running out of time.
We are running out of time. That's why I think we can do some weather opposites, and then seasons we might have to do next time. We've just had too much of a good time today with.
Yeah, we did. We got a bit distracted, didn't we? Yeah.
Well, we did.
Oh,
we had a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I was forgetting that this was quite a full lesson. I was interrupting a lot. Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay. That's fine. But doesn't matter. What we can do is we'll save seasons, and we might do it. We have got a spare lesson. So we might do seasons in a spare, just in a spare lesson.
We could add a little bit to it or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that next lesson. And we only had a very small class today, so it's fine to just do weather.
Actually, can I just whip through and look at what the extension was? Because I don't know if we need seasons for the extension question.
Okay.
Yes, we do need it. So we don't have an extension activity for next week. So
today, because we've had such a small class, and it doesn't matter, we're just doing how we want, and we had a very small class today. We're going to leave you without an extension activity. All right. What we might do next lesson is actually, if we can just go back to the opposites. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see if
we can finish up with that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, okay, Samaya, see if you can do the opposites here. Can you match them?
Yes.
So we haven't done this activity before. So you pick the one on the left-hand column, and then you find the opposite word on this column.
Okay,
so you have to have
so the first one, hot. Hot. The opposite of hot is cold.
Good. Yeah. The next one, sunny. Go.
The sunny is freezing cold.
No. If it's sunny, the day is sunny and bright, or the day
is cloudy.
Well done, Samaya. Good
cloudy.
Work. Okay, go.
Scorching hot, the opposite of freezing cold.
Yep. Good.
And then, warm, opposite of cold.
Good.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, I'm actually really. Let's go to the next one. We can just do the quick one in the next one. See if anyone can do it.
Sorry, I just got to It's taking me.
That's all right. No worries.
I've got to get rid of there.
No
there we
worries.
go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
People can start thinking about it. You start thinking about it, and I'll.
Okay, let's see if we can get someone to do this. So I might see. Actually, I might go with Zora. Zora, let's go.
Okay, teacher.
Yep.
Dry. No. Clear.
Start with,
Heavy rain.
The other side. What's the word? No, if it's clear, it is not clear.
It's foggy.
Foggy. Beautiful. Thanks, Zora. Yeah. Okay, next one. Light breeze.
Light breeze. It is a strong wind.
Beautiful.
Good.
Thank you.
Dry, wet.
Well done, Zora.
Drizzle. Heavy rain.
Yep.
And calm, windy.
Zora, you have nailed it. Yeah. I knew you would. You were good. Okay.
And so yeah, and this means that you understand the words at a deep level, like not just a superficial level. Yeah, you're understanding it. Yeah.
Such a small class. So I just wanted the people that were here to have a go at doing that. It's actually quite good not to do seasons today. I think we would have made it too complicated for you for such a small class. So next we will actually work out a lesson of seasons for you, but we'll do something completely different next week, and then we'll slip in a seasons lesson somewhere for you before we finish. Don't worry. Okay, too easy. Okay. Don't worry this week about extension activity because
sorry about that. Yeah,
fine. No, that's fine. I think it's good. So don't worry about extension activity. Everyone can come prepared to read words next week. Okay, and thanks everyone. You guys did really well though, and I got a lot of good information from you. So well done. All right, thanks everyone. Okay, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you,
thanks, guys.
Nikki, and thank you,
thanks, guys.
Jay.
No worries.
Yeah,
okay.
It was great howling. Loved it.
Yes, you can
It's nice that I've got a talent. I'm glad I have a talent.
Definitely.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Lovely to have such a small class and hear all your voices. Excellent.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Girls, can you please put the exit form in our WhatsApp group? Thank you.
Okay, dear teacher. I will send
Samaya.
it in the group.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Excuse me, teacher. Can you share the exit form again here, please? Because
okay,
my WhatsApp is not working very well.
It's not working. Okay.
Not very well, teacher.
Got it? Got it, Ila?
Thank you so much, teacher.
No worries. Lovely to see Nagisi, Tamkin here. Beautiful. Thank you, girls. I'm going to put the... oh, sorry. It's still...